Now the transportation in the human being. Now in a human being, for the transportation, a liquid connective tissue is present. Now the liquid connective tissues are blood and the lymph. First of all, we will start about the blood. The blood is a liquid connective tissue. It is made up by the two parts, the blood plasma and the blood cells. They are RBC, WBC and the blood platelets. Now the functions of the blood. It is responsible for the transportation of the O2 and CO2 and the hormones and the enzymes. Now the nutrients and the metabolic waste. Now for the transportation of such material, now the heart is the main part which is acts as a pump, and now so that the blood is circulated in our body. Now the structure of the human heart. The shape is a conical shape. The size is just like the closed fist. The location, the heart is located in the thoracic cavity between the two lungs, slight left hand side. Now there are main four parts, or we can say four chambers. Upper chambers are known as the atria, in which the right atrium and the left atrium, and the lower chambers are known as the ventricle, in which the right ventricle and the left ventricle. Now all the four chambers are separated by the muscular wall named septa to stop the mixing of the impure and the pure blood. Between the right atrium and the right ventricle there is a tricuspid valve, and between the left atrium and the left ventricle there is a bicuspid valve. The functions of the valves. These valves allow the blood from atrium to ventricle, but they stop the reverse flow. And all the wall of the heart is made up by the special muscles, and they are the cardiac muscles. They do the functions whole the lifetime without the tiredness. The blood flow in the human heart. Initially, all the four chambers are in a relaxed state. The impure blood from all the parts of the body reaches to the right atrium by the superior and the inferior vena cava. At the same time, the pure blood from the lungs reaches to the left atrium via pulmonary vein. Now when both the atria are filled with the blood, or we can say full with the blood, at that time they get contracts. As a result, the impure blood from the right atrium delivered to the right ventricle via tricuspid valve, and the pure blood from the left atrium delivered to the left ventricle via bicuspid valve. Now when both the ventricle are filled with the blood, now again they get contracts. As a result, the impure blood from the right ventricle, which is delivered to the lungs for the purification via pulmonary artery, and the pure blood from the left ventricle, which is delivered to the all the parts of the body via dorsal aorta. The difference between the artery and the veins. In artery, the wall is thick and the flexible. Now in a vein, the wall is thin and the non-flexible. In artery, generally the pure blood is flow, and exception is the pulmonary artery. Now in a vein, generally impure blood is flow, and exception pulmonary vein. Third number, in a artery the blood flow from heart to the organs. In a vein, the blood flow from the organs towards the heart. Now in artery, the valves are absent. In a vein, the valves are present. Fifth number, the blood flow with high pressure in artery, and the blood flow with the low pressure in the vein. Now the excretion. The process of removal of harmful substance like urea, ammonia and uric acid from the body is known as the excretion. In a human being, the main organ for the excretion is the one pair of the kidney. Now the excretory system in a human being. First of all, we have to write down the definition of the excretion. Now again, main organ is the one pair of the kidney. Now the kidneys are located in the abdomen cavity in a dorsal side. Its color is reddish brown. Each kidney contains the small structure are known as the nephron. Each kidney contains such 10 lakh units. Kidney open at the other end in the tubular structure known as a ureter. Ureters open into the muscular bag named called urinary bladder, which is a muscular bag. And here the urine is collected for the some time, or we can say stored for some time, which opens outside the body through a small passage named urethra. Now the structure of the nephron. Each kidney contains the small tubular structure and they are known as the nephron. The initial, or we can say anterior, or the starting part of the nephron from the double-walled cup-like structure, and this is known as the Bowman's capsule, which contain the large or the mass of the blood capillaries, and these are known as the glomerulus. After this Bowman's capsule, a short region which is known as the neck, and after the neck region, the tubular structure is now very narrow and the coiled. Now, which open into the collecting tube, and all the collecting tubes are open into the renal pelvis, and now finally this renal pelvis open into the ureter. This ureter open into the urinary bladder, and now the urinary bladder opens outside the body through a small passage named urethra. The urine formation. The waste material along with the blood reaches to the kidney by renal arteries. In the Bowman's capsule, or we can say Bowman's cup, the blood is filtered under the pressure by the blood capillaries, and this process is known as the ultrafiltration. Now this produce filtrate passing through the tubular structure. At that time, the extra substance like the water, amino acid, ions and some minerals and the glucose are reabsorbed by the blood capillaries surrounding the nephron. Now the remaining fluid in the tubular structure is now known as the urine, which contain only the excretory substance. Now this fluid or the urine is collected into the urinary bladder through ureter. When the urinary bladder is filled completely, at that time it get contracts, and as a result the urine thrown outside the body.